Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be working on a little red again today. Today we're going to be putting on the new front bumper. We've got one, got it inside. Had a little bit of problems taking the old bumper off. I'll explain that in just a minute. So when we was taking this bumper off, this bolt right here was really seized up bad, and you can see there's no threads down in there anymore because it tore the nut off the bottom side. It's supposed to have a nut mounted like that and like that. This one right here is gone, so we're going to be trying to put that back on today. So I have an idea about what I want to do to get the nut back on, and we're fixing to find out together if it'll work or not. So just like that right there, I'm going to hold that nut into place with this bolt and this nut. It's all good and tight, and I'm going to try to weld the sides, the front, and that should give me enough. I won't weld that back side because I can't get to it. But I want to take this back out now. I'm going to take some sandpaper, sand the rust off of that, and I believe this will get us out of a tight spot. Making sure I got it good and centered. Okay, bumper done. That's the bumper Seth picked out. He picked out a stubby style bumper. He wanted the more of a trail rig look, and we're going to try to migrate this Jeep right here towards that direction. May even later on he's interested in maybe doing some flat fenders on little red here. And so that's one item down today. We got one more to go. Don't hammer it, just get up in there pretty decent with it. Now let's go get the other side. So I didn't do any explaining when I put the first side on, but it comes with these brackets like this right here, and you can see that this hole is slotted. So it comes with a bolt and a lock washer and a regular flat washer. So just put this in, finger tight, and make sure that, I'll just tell you from my experience, this has to be slid all the way to the inside on both ends. So it needs to be flipped that way, so it needs to be flipped to that inside. And I use the inside hole. Two reasons for that. First reason is this outside hole. The further away you get from this bar, the more leverage pressure is going to be on this when you're stepping on it. And second of all, I like the way it looks in closer to the Jeep. So we use this inside hole right here. You also take your body mount grommets off of your bolt, you will set it on top, run your bolt through this, and then up into the body mount on the Jeep, and that's how it goes. So bolt, bracket, body mount, damper. And the reason you leave all this loose is you have to have some movement in there to get all these, to get those two bolt holes to line up at the same time, and you need to be able to move that and finagle it just a little bit. Everything I'm doing on this end, you just do it to the other end too. I'm not filming it because I still don't have a short tripod, and I have my camera in a very, very funny position right now. This one on this end is kind of hard to get to because that bracket is kind of in the way, but you can manage it. I'm going to go back over the body mount bolts one more time. Alright guys, there's Little Red with his front bumper installed out here in a good light so you can see. There's his running boards. Like I said, I got the running boards installed and the mounting bracket in the innermost position, and that's the gap you get. If you use the other one, that gap would be wider, meaning this gap right here would be out this way more, and I like the way that looks. Looks clean. The reason we know these running boards don't protect against anything trail riding, but it helps camouflage that shovel under there, as people call it, that mounts to the transmission. I hate seeing that when you're walking up to your Jeep from a distance. Here's the other one. It's kind of in the shadow and you can't see it as well, but it looks good. So that's just a couple upgrades he's got. He's got more in the house that we've got to install. He ordered several things at the same time, so we have a little more to do to it. Quite a bit actually. So y'all stay tuned, and we'll be working on Little Red again pretty soon. I've got some running boards just like this for JJ. I know he has running boards already, but they're not mounted in the correct places. The front I believe is, the rear I don't know. If that was the way it was designed to be mounted, it's a terrible design. So I bought some of these right here. I actually bought these first, and Seth looked at them and he said I want something like those, so he ordered him some like those as well. Well guys, that's gonna be a wrap on this video. Little Red's looking better already. Got a new bumper on him, new Nerf bars. We got several more things in the makings to go on Little Red projects that's a little more in depth than what you saw us do today. I thank y'all for stopping by today and coming week after week. Thank you for giving me those thumbs ups, and the ones of y'all that leave comments. I enjoy reading every one of them. Y'all come back next time, we'll see what we got going in.